Trump administration is racing to cut expenses, and that includes canceling hundreds of leases at federal agencies across the country. Our investigative team has discovered one of those canceled leases involves an agency in Ontario County tasked with keeping minors safe. Brett Davidson investigates what it means for federal inspectors and the hundreds of miners in our region.
We have one of the nation's largest salt-producing mines in our backyard, American rock salt. There are also dozens of other surface mines in the region that come under regular scrutiny by the Federal Mining Safety and Health Administration. But there are questions about what will happen going forward once the only office of inspectors within 200 miles shuts down. Shane Schaponi spends most of his days underground.
So I work at American Rock Salt. I'm an undercutter underground. I've been there for 16 years now.
He's also the president of the United Steelworkers Local 763, the union that represents roughly 250 employees at American Rock Salt. So he recognizes the value in having independent inspectors visit the mine on a regular basis.
It's very important. It's important for all of us who work there, union and non-union.
But there are concerns in the mining industry that cuts by the Department of Government Efficiency, or DOGE, headed by Elon Musk, could put miners at risk. According to the DOGE website, 653 federal leases have been terminated for a total savings of $350 million. That includes the Geneva field office of the Mining Safety and Health Administration, or MSHA, with an annual lease of $52,000. An agency under the Department of Labor, MSHA is responsible for enforcing safety and health rules and conducting regular inspections at all underground mines, as well as quarries, sand, and gravel pits. The United Mine Workers of America says the closing of MSHA offices could be a recipe for disaster.
It's concerning for the miners that are working day in and day out in a very dangerous job to not have, the mine inspectors in a close distance from their mine site.
The Geneva field office is one of only two in New York. The other is in Albany. Sharing a building with a barber shop, the MSHA office is inconspicuous, but has been home base for nearly a dozen inspectors for more than 20 years. Matthew DeDuro owns the building and confirms the Department of Labor notified him by email that it was canceling his lease.
They sent us a note saying that our lease would be terminated as of September 30th of this year. That came on a Friday, I believe it was February 28th, and that's how we found out.
What is still unclear is whether inspectors' jobs would be moved to other offices or eliminated entirely.
In this case, yeah, we lost our lease, or we're going to. But more importantly, I get concerned about these agents and if they're going to lose their jobs as well.
I contacted the Department of Labor to find out what will happen to the inspectors once the Geneva office closes and the impact it will have on inspections in the region. A spokesperson didn't answer those questions, but instead sent me this statement. Quote, Mine Safety and Health Administration inspectors continue to conduct legally required inspections and remain focused on MSHA's core mission to prevent death, illness, and injury from mining and promote safe and healthful workplaces for U.S. miners.
We don't know if these inspectors are losing their jobs and there's going to be job losses, or if they're just going to be relocated. There is an extreme lack of communication about what's going on.
Schaponi says despite the cuts, he believes as long as there are mines, MSHA will still have some form of presence.
Whether or not they have to travel a little farther to get to and from the mine or wherever their new office is going to be, I hope it doesn't have any effect on us.
You might be wondering if the inspectors will just move to the Albany office. That doesn't appear to be the case. DOGE has terminated the lease at that field office as well. That would make the nearest location Warrendale, Pennsylvania, near Pittsburgh, about 270 miles from here. Brett Davidson, News 10 NBC.